Hi, it's Angela. I'm going to go through how to add that wavy leg technique to your floor move and your pole move. Now, there are a couple things to keep in mind when you're doing wavy legs. You don't want them to be running legs. You want them to be wavy and flow. So let's come to the floor, and you want to lay on your elbows as we practice this. So as you're here, you're tucking the pelvis. You're going to take those legs nice and pointed with the toes, legs out wide. Legs are nice and tight. Now the wave is going to start from the waist. So you're going to just tip those hips, crunch in the side waist, as if you're trying to touch each hip to your side waist. So you start that first, and then you're going to bend a knee. And as you bend one knee, the other leg is straight. Then as you push that opposite knee straight, the other one bends. So it's really, you're pushing the back of the knee away from you more than you're focusing on pulling the knee in. Because when you pull the knee in, you get this, okay? So you want that wave. So you start the tip first, and then you add that bend in the knee, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Always pushing the back of the knee away from you. So pushing the back of the knee away, pushing the back of the knee away. So that wavy leg that looks so fluid and fun. All right, so again, it starts in the waist, you're tipping the hip, and then the back of the knee pushes away, pushes away. One bend, one straight. So if we move that off the floor and into a pole pose, when we are holding, now you can either use, a forearm press or that full bracket. As we do that, you're holding that pose strong. The legs again are long, toes pointed, nice and tight, and you're going to start that movement with the hip. So it's hip tip, as if you're trying to tip that hip to your waist, and then you add in the push. The back of the knee pushes away, pushes away. So again, we're not doing this with the knees, we're pushing the back of the knee away. What do I mean by that? So if I'm in the full bracket here, we're going to start with that hip tip first. So make sure you're strong, comfortable with your full bracket. You never want to be sinking into that bottom arm. You're pushing the pole away. Shoulder away from the ear, pull in with the top. All right, and you don't want any movement with this either. You want to be good and strong with it. So as I have that full bracket push, here's my straddle. I start that hip tip, hip tip, hip tip, hip tip. All right, so you want to be comfortable with that first. Once that tip starts, then you add that bend in the knee, push, bend in the knee, push. Again, tip first, hip tip, bend in the knee, push. I'm pushing the back of the knee away. All right? And of course, you're going to switch sides and balance out. So that bend, start with the hip tip, bend knee, bend knee, bend knee. But if you do it like this, which I'll show you, that's when you get that kind of funky looking thing. So again, big push, big pull, watch that bottom shoulder, hip tip. All right, then bend and push, bend and push. Not this, okay? So if you're running, straddle, tip, 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 adding that bend to the knee, push. Hope those tips helped with your wavy legs.